Vždyť na televizi se už dneska nikdo nekouká.
A mladý, ty na televizi nekoukají už vůbec.
My doma televizi ani nemáme.
Někteří se bez televize opravdu obejdou. Ale pravda je, že čím dál více značek bez ní nemůže existovat. Pro některé je její dosah zcela zásadní, protože neexistuje žádný jiný mediatyp, který generuje takový zásah, takovou sledovanost a oslovuje diváky všech věkových kategorií. Více než 1 milion diváků na jednom místě v jednu chvíli, sledující jednu konkrétní věc. Třeba právě vaší reklamu.
Let's face it, our industry is saturated with complex terminology and way too many acronyms, formulas, and buzzwords. Even the most seasoned ad techers can easily get lost in the noise. Introducing our new ad tech and video advertising glossary, a trusted resource you can turn to for all terminology related to TV and online video advertising. Visit smartclip.tv and access the glossary under resources. Search for your favorite or your least favorite ad tech term in the search bar or browse using the word bar. Learn more about ad tech with SmartClip.
And we are live. Welcome to the HbbTV Symposium and Awards premiere, a live event with lots of insights into the upcoming annual main event of the connected TV industry. I'm of course talking about the HbbTV Symposium and Awards taking place this year on November the 9th and 10th in Prague. We've got lots of important people telling you lots of interesting facts and figures about this year's event. But first, I'd like to tell you two things from the organizational perspective that you need to know. And it's first of all, the ticket sales are open. You can now register for the event on the website www.hbbtv.org and secure your ticket. And as a matter of fact, there are early bird tickets available right now till October the 7th. The number is limited. These tickets are available at a discount both for HbbTV members and non-members. So maybe after this event, you'll quickly have a look at the website and secure your ticket for this event. And secondly, we have unveiled the program of the conference at the event. And as you might have seen in the international trade press, we are going to focus this year on monetization opportunities through targeted advertising and, of course, addressable TV, the important role HbbTV can play in the new DVB-I standard. We are going to focus on new HbbTV services on the important topics of conformance management, certification, and interoperability. And of course, as usual, we're going to take a look at the OS developments and of course, at the end, a look at future technology trends coming up. So it's a pretty packed agenda, and with lots of high ranked speakers. And so check out the website for further information on that. And of course, as more and more speaking slots are confirmed, the conference program is going to grow. Let me invite my first guest today. We're going to go right to the Czech Republic, where Eva is waiting for us from the co-host HbbTV, the Czech Industry Association HbbTV. And Eva is not only representing HbbTV, but she's also the master of ceremony of this event, together with Julian Clover, whom we're going to see in a minute. Welcome, Eva.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon and hello. I'm also the head of business of HbbTV at TV Nova, and I am sending you greetings from Prague. I would like to invite you to the upcoming HbbTV Symposium, which will take place in November in Prague. It will be in the city center of Prague, and I am sure that you will enjoy the stay there and also the conference, because we have got a lot of to do. We have got a lot of interesting speakers from over the world. So I'm sure that you will enjoy it and you will also learn something new. I will give also the presentation by myself, and I will give you the information how we use HbbTV at TV Nova, what we do with HbbTV, what we innovated last year, and how we use HbbTV in the different departments of a TV Nova. And I'm sure that you will learn something new, and you will see how you can use this special technology in your news department, or also in your sales department, and also with the streaming SVOD service, which is very interesting right now, because we have got a VOYO service, which is SVOD, and we are trying to beat Netflix, and we have this big opportunity to do it through the HbbTV. So come to Prague. I'm sure that you will enjoy it, and it's a lot of on the presentation. So come here and we will see in person, and we can also discuss what you want. So you will see.
As you were just saying, maybe a word on the venue, which is really great. It's going to take place at the National House of Vinohrady. I've already inspected it. Yeah, you can see an image. It's right in the heart of Prague, nearby a subway station, and also in walking distance to the main train station. So it's really conveniently located, a great historical building. There you can have a look in the inside, and I'm really looking forward to being there. And as I was saying early on, ticket sales are open. Now, while I've got you here, Eva, you're really an expert on HbbTV in Central European markets. And can you tell us a bit on what's been happening recently in the Czech Republic, or especially at TV Nova, regarding new HbbTV developments?
Yes, of course. I dare to say we have pretty good at HbbTV technology in Czech Republic. We have got a 30% of our population with a HbbTV device. So it's a quite great reach. And last year we have developed special targeting, which is called Max Reach. And I will show you the speciality of Max Reach in the conference. So it's one our best innovation. And we also innovate a special application which combines social media and TV screen. So you can see we have a lot of new from TV Nova, and we would like to share it with you. So come to Prague, and we will show you everything what we already done at TV Nova with HbbTV. And I think you will enjoy it, also from the perspective of the viewers and also from the perspective of the technology.
Thank you, Eva. Great insights coming up in Prague. And we're, of course, looking forward to seeing you over there. Now, let's move on to the UK, to Cambridge, where my colleague and friend Julian Clover is waiting from Broadband TV News. And you know him as the editor of this industry news service. And Julian has the pleasure of being the master of ceremony along with Eva at the event in Prague. Julian, how are you?
Thank you, Jorn. Afternoon, everyone. Yeah, really looking forward to spending some time in Prague in a couple of months' time sharing the stage with Eva and discovering really quite a bit about the technology surrounding HbbTV and some of the practical applications for it as well. I think what many people need to understand is how much of a live technology HbbTV really is. And we go through these phases in the industry, I guess. You know, the times when we were writing about new HD channels passed away, of course. These days it's kind of old news. We write about new Ultra HD channels coming up, and importantly, we write about the new services on HbbTV. And there's, I don't know, I think hardly a week goes by where we haven't reported something which is happening in the sector. For example, we only need to go back to last month, the end of August, when the European Commission approved the creation of a joint venture for addressable TV by the German broadcast groups RTL Deutschland and ProSieben Sat.1. Again, it's one of these ones which will use HbbTV in order to bring the services to the broadcasters. So when people talk about advertising and targeted advertising, it's important to remember that HBB is underpinning all of that, taking you perhaps through a few other developments that have happened. I never know. Look, Jorn can probably put me right. I never quite know how to pronounce them. I always want to call them Lowe, the TV manufacturer.
Löwe. They're called Löwe.
See, I need to do that sort of German V on the W, don't I? Was it the German W on the V? Anyway, they're
We'll polish up your German. Don't worry.
So I need to improve my German, actually. So
yeah.
Possibly my French, and maybe more importantly my Czech at the moment as well.
Yeah, better learn Czech, I think, now.
I know. Another language to be rubbish at. But it's important that Löwe are integrating the German digital satellite platform HD Plus into its smart TVs. And again, it's another place where HBB is taking place, because as they're using the op-app specification of the standard, following, I guess, in the footsteps of Panasonic, of Samsung, of Vestel, of TP Vision, and Hisense, all of which are using HbbTV op-app in order to bring the HD Plus subscription services to their audiences. And in the UK, as you know, we're great supporters of Europe here, and we have Freeview Play. Now, Freeview, of course, is the DTT platform for the UK. I think it's still, technically, it's the most popular platform in the country, although I think they do very well with second sets. The point being, though, there are 10 million deployments of Freeview Play. Now, that's their catch-up service. You get obviously the BBC iPlayer, ITV, Channel 4, 5, CBS, and many other services as well, all underpinned once more by HBB. So you can see it's not just confined. I remember when we first started writing about it all, there always needs to be some kind of journalistic shorthand. And we always used to refer to the Franco-German system, HBB, but of course it's so much
no longer,
as we'll discover during the course of our days in Prague. Jorn?
Exactly. Yes, I'm here. I was just saying it started as a German-French project, and now it's, of course, all over Europe and even beyond the European borders. It's a truly global system. And thanks for mentioning all these examples of recent pieces of news that you're reporting on Broadband TV News. And as you were saying, there's not a week passes without some HbbTV related story. There's a lot going on in the Central and Eastern European markets at the moment, by the way, I'm noticing. There's also strong coverage of these on Broadband TV News. And this is, as I'm told, of course, one of the reasons why the HbbTV Association has decided for the first time to go into this region and to host the symposium there to reflect those important developments and growth opportunities for market players in the Central and Eastern Europe. So thank you for these examples, Julian. And of course, I'm looking forward.
Really looking forward to Prague. It's a great city. I know the conversation's going to be pretty good as well.
absolutely. And it'll be great meeting you again in Prague. And so see you then. And all the best to you, Julian. Now let's go to Italy, where Angelo is waiting for us, the chairman of the Marketing and Education Working Group of the HbbTV Association. And that is the working group which has all the challenges of preparing this symposium each year. And of course, this year is going to be once again, under normal circumstances, at least we hope, a big symposium. And there's no one better than Angelo to tell you all about it.
Thank you, Jörn. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, we are in charge of managing all the aspects of the symposium and the award. Don't forget that. The main job that we are doing right now is to define the agenda of the conference, and I would like to give you some insight on that, just to trying to entice you to join our conference in Prague. So we are going to focus on main topics that are, of course, the target advertising and the DVBI. These are the two big topics of the first day. But we are going to start with an introduction and a welcome and a keynote from our partner HbbTV, the Commercial TV Association in Czech Republic, and with the president of the association that is going to deliver a keynote there. Then we have the usual thing that is a kind of constant at the symposium, that is Paul Gray. Paul Gray from Omdia is always interesting to listen to him, because he has always a good insight on the global TV market, and we will see this year the news and how the market is evolving, especially with reference to the HbbTV penetration and other stuff. I think that he's going to tell us something interesting regarding, for instance, the gaming on TV. Then we are going to have the second session, that is an overview of what is going forward in the Czech Republic in terms of HbbTV, and we have a good lineup of speakers from TV Nova, FTV Prima, Nielsen Atmosphere, and we'll listen from them how the HbbTV is going forward there. As already said, target advertising is the next on the first day. It is important. As you know, HbbTV is one of the technology, or is the most relevant technology, I would say, that is able to support target advertising from the client side. And we are a very, very good lineup of speakers spanning from Italy to US to Germany to UK, and even from Turkey. We are going to have an insight from what is the addressable advertising there. I think is going to be very, very interesting, and this is one of for sure one of the main thing that will be presented there. But nevertheless, there are other topics. DVBI and HbbTV is another one, where, as you know, DVBI is the new way of finding services streamed via IP, and the DVBI is a new standard from the DVB, and HbbTV is supporting inside the TV sets some feature that will enable DVBI on TV set easily. So we are again an insight from speeches from Mediaset, from Fincons, from Fraunhofer Focus, from Sophia Digital, and even from our vice chair, John Paisin, that is going to tell us what HbbTV, how HbbTV is important to fill the DVBI gaps. Going forward quickly, the second day is starting with the usual chairman State of the Nation speech. Our chairman, Vincent Grivet, is delivering the state of HbbTV, followed by John Paisin, our vice chair, that is telling us, he's going to tell us, will tell to the attendees the news and the latest on the specification and the HbbTV activities. The following panel is about HbbTV services. Is a good overview of what is going forward in the market in terms of a good new thing in terms of services. Then we will follow with a topic, a relevant topic, that is the conformance management, the conformance regime. You probably know that to have good devices, well-working HbbTV devices, you need test, and you need someone that is inside each country is able to support this kind of thing. So an overview of what is going forward in Europe and a roundtable discussing the topic is planned at the symposium in Prague. Finally, we are going to have, as said before, we are going to have a US market review. We have some speakers from the US, and we are contribution from Yotta and from other that are going to probably join us via remotely. And but I hope that someone from the US will be for sure in person in Prague.
Angelo, we need to keep an eye on the time. Maybe just quickly also taking a look at the HbbTV Awards that we can just see on the screen. There's also an important part of the symposium.
You're right. Just to close the program, the agenda, we have the closing thing that is regarding the technology trends with other speakers and even some view on the metaverse and the TV. Awards, we have received 35 registration or to the award. Is it going to be short-listed in the next day, and then this short list will be passed to the judges. You see right now on the screen the judges that will take care of and will decide the winners. We'll see, and the winner will be prized at the event, a very nice ceremony that is going to be on the 9th of November in Prague. That's I would say all. Sorry if I be too long. But
thank you, Angelo. Don't worry, it's a packed symposium program. As I was saying earlier on, we've announced the conference program yesterday, and just check out the press coverage or the press release on the HbbTV Symposium website, where you can see all the details on the conference program. There'll be further releases coming up with the details on the keynotes and the speakers as the conference agenda is being built up. And so always keep an eye on also on the HbbTV social media channels on Twitter and on LinkedIn. It's time now for a key part of our session, and that's the round table with 3 key sponsors of the symposium. I'd like to welcome Pedro from Kineton, Raj from Yotta, and Marco from Mainstreaming. 3 important market players, and I'm very happy to have you here. Welcome to the Symposium and Awards premiere.
Hello, everyone.
Hi there.
Hello.
We would like to start, of course, with your expert knowledge on what you currently see as the key market developments and trends in the HbbTV community. We've already mentioned targeted advertising, or as we call it, TA and DVBI. So what are your views on that? Maybe I'll start with you, Pedro.
Well, I absolutely agree with these two market trends. We are currently working on both targeted advertising, because it let the broadcasters open new revenue streams, which is very important to maintain the new technology, and we are also keen to see what's going on with DVBI. Kineton has been the first to create a central registry service that is, let's say, the back end for the DVBI services. So we are seeing a growing appetite for this type of solution, and we want to see what happens. And another thing we see in the Italian market first, but also in other markets, is the need to provide in an easy, a cost-effective way HbbTV applications to everybody. So not only the big broadcasters and big operators, but also taking into account all the local, regional, and smaller broadcasters that are willing to adopt this technology. So that's the main things we see.
Exactly. So we're going to hear more about that in Prague from your contributions. Raj, how do you see the current market developments and the trends?
Yeah, I mean, I think echoing everyone else here saying about sort of TA, I think some of the elements are coming out are data. So how data is being used to fuel into TA, and particularly even more in the global landscape, I think, where we're trying to do linear addressable in the US, and also how that works with data analytics and segmentations and so forth. So not only about implementing TA, on the receiver, but the sort of decisioning things that have to go in alongside that. So that's kind of quite interesting of how that's formulating out in the industry, and that touches on a lot of things around kind of privacy concerns, opting in, opting out, metrics, device identifiers, things like that. So yeah, how that couples together, and perhaps our real focus is around how that works with operator applications. So particularly how you mentioned around sort of HD Plus's applications and other operators in Europe, how that works together is kind of very interesting. So we're looking at some ideas around how that is formulated out.
Very interesting. Looking forward to that. And Marco, how do you see the current trends in the industry?
Well, for sure, we are part of the big chain, even if we are just a ring, no? But anyway, it's an important ring, like the video delivery network for the developing of the HbbTV, and we are already seeing like a lot of growth in this sector, with a lot of also local and small TV, regional TVs approaching this new technology and pushing on it. So what we see is a continuous growth in the next years, and as well considering that at one point HbbTV will be the standard of the TV. I mean, we can just provide. Our job is just to provide the best technology to the broadcasters
Maybe
in order to satisfy.
I'll just stay with you for the next round of questions, because you were just mentioning the new products and contributions you have for the market players. We're talking about the B2B here. Can you elaborate on new products and services from mainstreaming you've got prepared?
Well, basically, yes, we are a video delivery network, because we like to call it as because our focus is just on video basically, and that's what to differentiate us in the market. And what we do is basically to improve the quality of experience for the end users. That it's really important for the broadcasters in this industry, because we are born to satisfy the needs of the broadcaster, of the publishers of radio that are pushing a lot on video industry, on video streaming, and the consumption of let's say CDN is growing a lot in the market, and that's where we enter, because we bring new technologies, we bring new solutions that are able to increase the performance of the CDN, and make the video streaming industry even better, always better.
Exactly. There is nothing worse than when you're watching a movie and the picture freezes. and
Exactly,
you're
I mean.
ensuring that this doesn't happen. So this is an important product. Let's go over to you, Pedro. What are currently the latest new products and services you're working on, Pedro? You're muted still.
Yeah, here we go. So we have a brand new product that we're gonna launch in this symposium, and that's why Kineton has decided to go with a platinum sponsorship, which is a new option for the symposiums. But I don't want to disclose too much because we want to have a surprise effect. And
We like
anyways,
surprises. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. I know there is a little bit of talking about it, and we have been we presented a POC last year. We've been working hard this year and are ready to go. And of course, we're gonna bring also the other products that we have that are mature and easy to adopt for everybody.
Okay, Raj, have you got surprises for us?
Well, I don't think as much as maybe Pedro has, but no, I suppose we're going to be bringing along, I think, some of the HbbTV operator apps. And I think what we've been trying to look towards is a more personalized experience on the TVs, particularly for sort of pay TV operators as well. So I think that's kind of our shift is, can we take the TV experience that bit further and make them more personalized? And I think that's a segue to other sort of services that can come out from that. So I think that's the particular main one that we're going to try and show up. We still have some things in the lab that we're not quite ready yet, maybe next year to show out, but certainly for right now, this year, it'll be operator applications and personalized versions of it.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. Marco, the last round of questions focuses on a bit more details on what your intentions are with your engagement in the symposium, in the conference, in the being there at the event, and of course spreading news about your company, your products and services. So, what do you intend to really focus on in Prague?
Well, let's say we decided to join this event to attend this event in Prague because we think it's like it's the right step. I mean, it's the forward step for mainstreaming now because we already work in the industry. We would like to meet new people to increase our network, let's say, and talk with the best the best actors in the industry. So we are part of that, and we would like to grow our network and there is also Kineton, which is, for example, our partner. We already work on several projects together. So let's say it's like a group of friends for us there, and we just can't wait to be there and meet new people as well.
That's great. Pedro, you've already mentioned a few new products coming up. You're going to have a booth in Prague at the exhibition. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about showcases, demos, and your focus points at the symposium.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're going to have a big stand where we're going to show our brand new product, and we're going to also show the products we have for supporting announcement and advertising in a very easy way. We have an audience measurement platform that is actually it's been increased day by day, so it's always different compared to the year before, and we also are very curious to talk to the other players of the industry to understand which are the needs, which are the challenges, in order to also plan our innovation for next year. And as you may know, Kineton has double role as the tester and certifier. We run on behalf of TV the certification regime in Italy. So basically, we work with all the TV and set-top box manufacturers implementing HbbTV, and we also provide HbbTV services, and we really want to see what's new, what's going on, and also listen to our potential customers what they expect in order to provide better and better products.
Yeah, so HbbTV, of course, plays a great role in Kineton's business. So no wonder you've decided to be a platinum sponsor at this year's symposium. Raj, what do you intend to bring to Prague? What are your intentions?
I think one of the biggest things probably has been kind of about operator applications. I'd like to kind of provide information to would-be operators and perhaps help to encourage around what does it mean about integration. I think we've seen only one or two operators actually launching the specifications to their markets, and I think I'd like to offer almost anyone to ask questions with us, and we can demonstrate and show lots of integrations across multiple CE platforms and so on. So I think I'd like to almost provide that kind of information back to anyone and people who are attending the symposium. So yeah.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to seeing you in Prague. And of course, lots of you in the audience that are watching this live. We've got more than 1,000 viewers, I've been told. So this is really great to see this great interest in our preview event. And as I was saying earlier on, please make sure you get one of these early bird discount tickets available on the HbbTV website, www.hbbtv.org. Thank you to all the speakers and all the best for your preparations to be in Prague. And we've got a final speech now coming up from the HbbTV chairman, Vincent Crivet, straight from Paris. Thank you and see you next time. And we've also got a few more demo events, and I'd like to show you in a moment on the slides. There is the next one, the 3 demo
Thank you
events.
very much, Jörn. It's really a pleasure to be with all of you today and to start to prepare together this other HbbTV, the 10th of its kind, 10th HbbTV Symposium. I'm really looking forward to this unique moment in the year of HbbTV. I think we're going to have another great symposium with great sessions, great discussions. As you know, the symposium is a moment where you can learn about our growing and vibrant ecosystem. It's a moment where you can network. It's a moment where you can shape and influence the direction of the HbbTV Association. And as you know from previous issues of the symposium, it's a moment where we also speak about the things that do not go so well. And for instance, in the symposium in Paris, I think there were many participants who identified the issues with DRM. And you will learn in the 2022 symposium that we have been working on that, and the issue will be improved. So definitely, anybody involved in TV, in modern addressable TV, don't miss the symposium. I would like to thank very much the sponsors, to thank HbbTV, the Czech Commercial Television Association, who is helping us in getting the symposium in Prague, in this great city. And I would like to thank also the organization team. And I'm looking very much forward to see everybody in 2 months in Prague. Thank you.
So thank you, Vincent. This was a recorded message, so sorry for the mix-up. Now we're back and I can show you finally the slides for the next events, because the preview events are not going to stop. We've got 3 more coming up, which are called HbbTV Demo Live. And the first one is on October the 13th. Then there's another one following, let me see, the next slide, October the 27th. And the third one is then coming up on November the 3rd, just ahead of the symposium. So thank you once again to all the speakers. Thanks for watching this event. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Prague. Goodbye.
Vždyť na televizi se už dneska nikdo nekouká.
A mladý se na televizi nekoukají už vůbec.
My doma televizi ani nemáme.
Někteří se bez televize opravdu obejdou. Ale pravda je, že čím dál více značek bez ní nemůže existovat. Pro některé je její dosah zcela zásadní, Protože neexistuje žádný jiný mediatyp, který generuje takový zásah, takovou sledovanost a oslovuje diváky všech věkových kategorií. Více než 1 milion diváků na jednom místě v jednu chvíli, sledující jednu konkrétní věc. Třeba právě vaší reklamu.